2 and width of 2x minus 3, and the area of the garden is 72 square feet. What are the dimensions of the garden? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to recognize is what is the problem looking for? The dimensions of a garden, which is a rectangle, which we know is going to be length times width to find the area. So let's start by drawing this out very briefly. So let's take a rectangle over here, and we're going to write out our dimensions. So we have a length of x plus 2, so I'm going to put x plus 2 over here, and we have a width of 2x minus 3. So 2x minus 3. Now, because this is a rectangle, we know that length times width, so x plus 2 times 2x minus 3 equals 72. So let's write that out really quickly. So x plus 2 times 2x minus 3 equals 72. Right, so here is our equation. X plus 2 times 2x minus 3 equals 72. So let's start to multiply this out a bit. So what we want to do is kind of see where our equation is taking us. So 2x times x is going to be 2x squared. And then we're going to have 2 times 2x is going to be plus 4x. And then x times negative 3 is going to be minus 3x. And then negative 3 times 2 is going to be minus 6. That's going to equal 72. So if we keep going, we can get rid of these parentheses now. So we're going to have 2x squared, and then plus 4x minus 3x is going to be plus 1x, or just x, minus 6 equals 72. Now from here, we want everything to be on one side so that we can factor out, find our x, and then find our dimensions. So we're going to have 2x squared, and then we're going to have plus x, and then I'm going to bring this 72 over. So I'm going to bring over 72, so negative 6 minus 72 is going to be negative 78. That's going to equal to 0. And now we can kind of start to do our factoring. So in this case, because we have a 2x instead of just x, the factoring is going to be a little bit more complicated, but nothing to worry about. So let's start with 2x over here, and we're going to leave this blank for now, and x over here equal to 0. So in order to figure this out, what I usually like to do is for a large even number where you don't know the multiples off the top of your head, start by dividing by 2. So for example, if you take your calculator, 78 divided by 2, you're going to get 39. But 39 and 2 are a little bit too different in order to yield a plus 1x. So let's keep going. We do 78 divided by the next even number, 4, we're going to get a fraction, so that's going to be wrong. But if we do 78 divided by 6, we're going to get 13, which tells us that 13 and 6 could be potential multiples to get 78. So just start by plugging in one of them here and the other one over here, right? So 13 and 6. Now, if we look at our multiples, we're going to have 2x squared from here. We're going to have 6x, and then we're going to have 26x. So 6 and 26, there's no way you could get plus 1. So let's try switching them. Let's try 13 here and 6 over here. So 2 times 6 is 12. 13 times x is 13. So 12 and 13, that could get us to plus 1, right? And we know that because negative 78 is negative, we know that one of these is negative and one of them is positive. So if we try this, plus and minus, and then we try again, right? So plus 13x minus 12x would give us that plus 1x. 13 times negative 6 would be negative 78. 2x times x would be 2x squared. So those are going to be our correct factors. And the good part is that you can always double check. So in order for us to find out our results, so we're going to have two different equations. 2x plus 13 equals 0. That's one solution. And then x minus 6 equals 0 is our other solution. So in the first case, 2x plus 13 equals 0. X would have to be negative 13 over 2. And then for x minus 6 equals 0, we'd have x would have to be equal to 6. And in this case, since we're talking about width and length and width cannot be a negative number, so we can't really use this number, but instead we can plug in 6 to our length and width. So let's see, let's go back to our problem. Our length is x plus 2. Length equals x plus 2, and x is 6, so 6 plus 2 is going to be 8. And then our width is going to be 2x minus 3, so that's going to be 2 times 6 minus 3, which is going to be 12 minus 3, which is 9. And if we want to check once more, we can do length times width should equal our designated area of 72. Length times width equals 72. And we know that 8 times 9 does equal 72.